Thunderbirds, it's Coach Rea-Clark. Today we're going to be doing exercises that are muscular strength exercises. Now, muscular strength is how powerful or how strong your individual muscles are. And so when we are doing these exercises, it's important for us to remember that we are not trying to go fast. We are going to go slow and controlled, and we're going to isolate individual muscles. And when we do that, we want to make sure that we are engaging or squeezing those muscles to get those as strong as possible. First exercise we are going to do are called squats, and many of you have done this with me before. There are three things to remember when we're doing squats. The first one is we want to make sure that we keep our heels, okay, so the heels of our feet flat on the ground. We don't want our heels to come up like this. We want to make sure that our heels stay flat. Number two, we want to make sure that we are pretending like we're sitting in an invisible chair, okay? So you want to make sure that your body is bending and going down, okay? Keeping those heels flat. We don't want to bend over and do this. This is not a squat, okay? That's a bend. So you want to make sure that you're sitting in your invisible chair, and you can keep your hands out, or you can keep your hands off to your side. Coach Rea-Clark sometimes likes to bring her hands up right here to stay nice and balanced. Okay, so number one, keep your heels flat. Number two, sit in your invisible chair. And number three, stay balanced while you're going down. And always, always in our muscular strength is to be slow and controlled. All right, so let's get started with our squats. All right, our second exercise are called arm circles. And for those of you who've had me before, have done arm circles as well. There are a couple of keys to this that we want to remember. When we are doing arm circles, we want to make sure that we're standing up nice and tall, and our arms come straight out to the side. Make sure your arms aren't here or right here. You want to make a T with your body. Make sure that your elbows are locked. Okay, make that T with your arms. All right, let's get started with our arm circles. Okay, our third exercise for today is called an overhead press, and we are going to put our elbows out, arms come up at a 90-degree angle, and when we press above our head, we're just going to reach up, squeeze at the top, and come back down. Squeeze up and come back down, okay? Okay, our next exercise are going to be our calf raises, and some of you remember that this muscle back here on the bottom part of our leg is called the gastrocnemius muscle, but a lot of people call it our calf muscle as well. So these are commonly known as calf raises, and what we're going to do is have a good base of support, so shoulder width apart, and you're going to go up on the balls of your feet, and you're going to squeeze those gastrocnemius muscles at the top and then slowly come back down. You don't want to go too fast because that's not working your gastrocnemius. You want to come up, squeeze, come back down slowly. Come up, squeeze, come back down slowly. If you need to get help with balance, you can always put one hand on a wall to help yourself balance. All right, let's get started. Good. For our next exercise, we are going to do straight leg back kicks. And so what we're going to do for this is we're going to make sure that our knees are locked, so don't bend your knees. And all we're going to do, it's pretty simple, is you can put your hand on a wall or just balance on your one foot, and you're going to lift your heel up and squeeze your gluteus maximus, okay? So this is a straight leg because we're keeping our leg straight, we're keeping our knee locked, and we're bringing our heel up and squeezing our gluteus maximus. All right, let's get started with that. For our next exercise, we are going to be doing bicep curls. Okay, so we want to have a good base of support again, feet shoulder width apart. Our arms are going to be down at our side, and we need to make sure that we keep our elbows tight into our side. Don't let your elbows come out right here. So keep your elbows in, the palms of our hands are facing up, and we can just make a fist. And what we're going to do is slow and controlled. You're going to come up and squeeze, and you should feel it in this muscle that's right here. Keep your elbows in, squeeze, and slowly come back down. Squeeze, slowly come back down. Okay, so we are bending our elbow in this one. We're not keeping our elbow locked. Make sure you are bending it. Keep your elbows in, and you squeeze at the top. All right, let's get started with our bicep curls. Okay, for our last exercise, we are going to be doing what are called hamstring curls. And if you remember, our hamstring is the muscle that's on the back of our leg. Our hamstring muscle is the muscle that's on the back of our leg up top. You have hamstrings right here. You have your gastrocnemius right here. And when we are curling our hamstrings, you want to make sure you have some type of balance. So you can put your hands against the wall, just like Coach Rea-Clark is doing. You're going to have a narrow base of support. Okay, so your feet are going to be together, and you're going to start by bending your knee, lifting your heel up, and squeezing that hamstring muscle at the very top and coming back down. Don't put your foot all the way down to the ground. Just let it kind of tap the ground and go right back up, squeeze at the top, and then come back down. Remember, all of our exercises are slow and controlled. All right, let's get started.